Good day guys, Bing here. So today we're going to try this one. At first I thought this one can be quite simple, right? So it can be just a spline or a spline or maybe spline through points, and then with some profiles on this spline. But I had some issue. I had some problem creating this. So eventually, so this is what I did. I didn't use like model in place, spline, or spline through points, and use multiple profile. Instead, I just used a adaptive family for this one because I found it very tricky to to create one single family and then continue from the horizontal direction and all the way up. So okay, so I'll just leave it here and then I'll just create a new one. So yeah, let's start. So first I'll create a project and then place some walls just like that one. So let's go to an elevation. So maybe I'll just drag this crop region up, and I'll just use a R array and maybe just make some levels, create some levels, maybe some more, copy them, and okay, I think that's it. And then I'll just go to a ground floor level, maybe just create some generic wall. Let's use a generic wall. I'll use a rectangular shape, and then I'll just use a fillet arc, and maybe I'll just put a radius to it, maybe 3 meter. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try 3 meter. Yeah, that would be fine. So now we have 3 meter. Oh, what's going on? Try again. CS, create a similar radius arc or fillet arc with a radius 3 meter. Okay, so let's go to 3D view. So now we have this currently start from ground floor with unconnected. So I'm going to change this one to level 1 with 0 offset, so it will match the level. So which means we can Control C, go to paste, align to select the level. I'll just pick all the levels we have here. Oh, one more. Okay. So now we have this this building. Okay. So next we are going to, as I said, instead of trying to use model in place and place all the profile and vertical profile, horizontal profile, and trying to create a model in place mass, we are going to do it just differently because I found it very hard to make it work. So I really just refused to create a mass with all those profiles. So I'm going to create a new family. So in this new family, we're going to use we're going to use a generic model adaptive template, and in this family we're going to place multiple points. Okay, so it will be adaptive points. So it doesn't really matter where you place, just roughly place them like this. So for every 2 points here, so we're going to place a reference line between them. So eventually we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not sure if this is enough or not, so I'll just copy 2 more. So now select all of them, make them adaptive, select 2 points, use spline through points, and just do the same to all the rest of the points. So spline through points between every 2 points. Okay, so now we have all these points. Let me select all. I'll just use filter to untick the reference planes and adaptive points. So now we have all the lines selected, and tick the box to make them a reference line, and then we can just create a form from this. So basically, so this is a form, and eventually we will, you know, place this one into this project, and then we can adjust the shape, right? Let me think. Do we need to do anything? Maybe let's just place this one. So I just load this one into the which one? Project 1. This one's project 1 as well. Okay. So I have saved this file, so it's a project1.rvt, and this one, because it's a new, there's no RVT, so okay, so the one with no RVT, right? So this one, okay, and then we can start to place. So I'm going to we can use the wall as our reference, our work plan. So you can see when I place here, so Revit will try to pick a work. So although we are using a place on face, and Revit will try to find a work plan. So currently it's vertical face of a wall, right? And then when I move to the edge, it's still on this face, in this face, but on the edge. So I'm going to just place it here, up to here, and place the second one maybe roughly in the middle. So I can just place this fourth one on the middle midpoint as well. Let's continue. Yeah, okay, so now we're going to place onto the vertical, right? So it will start from vertical. So let's call this part horizontal part. So for the vertical part, not really sure. So let's just place it like this. 1, 2, and maybe another 1, 2. I just for now just all place them at the the end point. So looks like we still have 4 more points to go. So just and last of 2. Okay, so now at least we have something here. It's not the shape we want, but we can adjust it, right? So let me think, what do we do now? Okay, we might need more here, so let's try to. So one option is we can just adjust these points and try to move these points down, but in this case I'm going to add. So you can always add points, right? So let me think, how do we do this one? Yeah, I think it'll be tricky to let's try this. If I copy this one to here and select this surface and this reference line, so we can create form. You see, we can continue this one, but the issue we have here is the points, the number of the points. So if we still keep this one, so if I try to change this one to 1, change this one to 2, so which means we need to yeah, it doesn't really matter. So we probably don't need to change the numbers. Let's just use this. I'll load this one into here, override. So okay, so at least yeah. So we had these two. So maybe I'll just go back and the Control Z. Okay, so let's try this. If I do not. Looks like the same. So yeah, just add 2 more points here. So that's fine. So let's select this point. So you can see this is the point the adaptive point in the family. Place onto the edge. We can move this along this edge of the wall. So currently it's at 1. If I type 0.75, it will go to like 25% of this wall. Right? So let's try this one as well. So currently this one's 0, so which means it measure from the other side. If I flip this one, and so we can use the same 0.75. They will stay, that's at the same location. So now we can just pick this point. So I'm going to pick new host and pick onto here, and pick this point, pick new host, and onto that point. So now we have more points. So now I'm going to move them out, but we can't do it without, currently these points are, you can see the host. There's a host of these points. They are on the wall. Okay, so we need to, we can move it along this edge, but we can't move it off the wall. So we need to go change the host of this point to not associated. Now you can see it's all the the arrows, so which means we can move this point to in any direction. So we can do the same thing. So we can select all these points. Okay, so let's just change to now associate and control select this point. So we can go to for example, go to a plan view, top view. So we can use the keyboard. So you can see we can or shift keyboard to move these away from the building. So now we have this, and then we have this kind of shape. So we can also do that by just changing one of the points. So we can create this shape. So okay, so now let's actually HI to isolate this shape. So you can see all these points currently. So when you select this mass, the size of these points indicates the host of these points. So the smaller one means they are placed on face onto something. Okay, onto something. The big one means they are there's not associated with anything, so you can move them freely. So I'll just quickly pick all these points, and we can just change all these to not associate, so which means we can very easily move them away if we want to. So I'll just go to the top. I'll type HR to bring back the wall, so you can see that wall. So okay, so the next step, hang on, let me try. I'll just move this up a little bit maybe, and move this up a little bit as well. Right, so yeah, that's better. And then we need to what's going on here? Yeah, we might need to move this up or to the left. We need to because with two points, so the spline is always a straight line, right? So but in here we want this one to be curved, so it roughly match the wall. So what we can do is in here, so let's just just temporarily hide the mass, and then we can use place a point. So just use draw on face and onto anywhere on this line, so I'll just maybe do four points. Then we're going to select all these points and click on this make point driving. So this means when I move this point, it will change this spline into a curved line. And also because I wanted to just manually control them, so we can just use make adaptive. So in this case, the number doesn't really matter. So let's just load this one into the project and overwrite. Okay, so it looks like we have some issue. That's fine. So this is probably because of the location of this point, and then just create some crazy shape, and then intersect itself, and so yeah, I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure how to fix this. Oh, it works. Okay, great. So it looks like just simply moving this back to the horizontal plane fixed this problem. Okay, so now let's just top HI to have a look. Okay, so apparently we need to adjust those points. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Okay, so let's look. Maybe just go to elevation view. I'll top WF and try move my cursor onto this mass to show the points. So this one looks like, oh, this one needs to go. Or just press space bar so we can do it vertically. Right, so it will break this. So maybe just do it in other directions, in the other direction first. Yeah, that's a little bit hard. SD. Oh, go up. Can we? Yes, we can. This one need to go up. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Go up. And this one need to go up. And I think that's probably it. So this one actually need to go down. But yeah, let's go to the top view. So now, yeah, it's a little bit hard to see actually. Maybe we just do it in 3D view. So let's try to find out. Okay, so this is 19. Now I think you need to go there, and then we can just move this to, create this curved corner. And I think these points need to move away from the wall. So this need to go the other way. So this point, I think this one's the one, yeah, it's just roughly to the same level. So you can see this is the level to that one, and then again, so need this point to move away from the building, from the wall. So same, this one go away, this one go the other way, this one then just go outside to create that curve. And then if you want to hang on, let me just finish this one. Go that way, this one go that way, and also go out a little bit, go out a little bit, and then with this one to create a curve, so we need to go out. So looks like we might still have some issue at this level, but so we try to just leave it, maybe just, so maybe this need go down a little bit. So now we can type HR to bring back the wall. So okay, so you can see here, so maybe WF, so we just try to move them to away from the building. So right, so and also looks like, yeah, WF, so always WF wireframe, and when you want to see behind things behind that mass, and you can always use I always use SD because it's easier to type HL, which is hidden line. SD also gives you more sense of the geometry, the shape of these curves, but SL you can't see, right? So SD wireframe WF. Okay, so yeah, so and then you can just spend some time try to achieve the shape you wanted to have. I know it's not perfect, but if you spend enough time, you can get the shape you like, I believe. So, and also looks like we also need to consider all the different direction as well. So it can be tricky to achieve a perfect straight line, but yeah, but we can maybe we need one more here. So it looks like we need a curve here. Otherwise it will be cutting into the building. So I think this one's fine. So that's fine. Let's go back, edit family again. So we need one more point on this reference line. So point drawn face. Okay, so place anywhere on this reference line, make it make point driving, and then make adaptive. Okay, so load it into the project and overwrite. Now we have another point somewhere. So here, so let's move it down here, and then see. So once we add a extra point, and then we can make this portion of this curved, so it won't cut into the building. Okay, so I think yeah. So and then we just need to spend a little bit time to to adjust the shape. So right. So you can see it takes some time, but oh yeah. Yeah, something like that. Okay, it's not too bad. And then on the top as well, so you can see all that shape. We can directly adjust this shape to roughly match that. So it can go up a little bit. This can go up a little bit, and that's it. Okay, so yeah, we might need to adjust this a little bit. Here, this when you go up in, and yeah, I'm quite happy with this. So okay, so this is and then we want to, so you can see, oh, looks like we can't. So I'm trying to tab, but looks like we can't pick the surface. So which means in order to create all these like frame, or what do we call them, framing, or yeah, these things. So we need to do it here, do it in the family, adaptive family. So let's go default surface. So okay, so looks like the pattern's not following the shape. So this is because currently this surface is perfectly flat. So you can see it's flat. So the only thing we need to do is just moving one point. So I'll just move this point up. So now you can see the pattern. Now it's following the the shape of this one. So I think we might just I'll just use this pattern, and then if I load this one into the project, it shouldn't change anything. Okay, so only give us this pattern. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place another family, which is another adaptive family, onto these grids. So it will create something like this. Okay, so okay, so we go, let's have a look. So currently is 10 by 10 grids by 10 grids, so which means to place a adaptive, let's count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. We need 11 adaptive points in that. And also before we do that, so let's go to surface representation, turn on the nodes, so we can place an adaptive family in here. So now create a new family. Okay, so it will be new adaptive family. So we need 11 points. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so select all of them, make adaptive, create a spline through point, make it a reference line, and then place a point and reference circle draw work plan, set work plan, pick this point and place a circle here. So I'm going to just make it 100 radius for now. Okay, so and in this case we will need 2-point profile in order to make it work. So the reason why we need 2 is I'll show you why. Okay, so if we only use one profile and one path, create a form, looks fine here. So if I load this one into that family, okay, and then I'll place it here. So from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and last one here. Okay, see, this is why. So it will change. See, it will change the size for some reason. Okay, so now we go back, delete this, select this, CC, copy, pick the point, pick new holes, place back onto this reference line, create a form, use 2 profile plus this spline through point, the path, create a form, and select this point, go to 0, type in 0, press select this point, type in 1. So this just move this point to each end, and then load this one back. Okay, so and then you will see this now it works perfect. And then we just need to click on repeat. It will just place it along all these grids. And then if you want to, you can also change the number. So you just need to select this divided surface. Actually, I'm not sure which one. I'll try this one. 11. No, not this one. Sorry, 10. Just make it 10. So see, the bigger this number is in this direction, so the actually don't really make any much difference. So just because you need more adaptive points to create this, and then when you have some, when you have some like these corners, it will follow these grids a little bit better. Okay, so that's a difference. But if you change the number on the other side, this grid, it will change the number of this frame. Okay, so you can see 11, 12. So you can just even make this a parameter, so you can control it. So now let's load this one back into that project and overwrite it. So this will place all those 100 radius thing in your project. Okay, so yeah, so I know it's not perfect, but this is how we can achieve. You can still adjust. So for example, I want this one to go out, and depending on the complexity of your model, it might take some time, and also depending on your computer power. Like mine is quite slow, so it take a long time to change. But if you have a good gaming computer, I guess it will be much faster. So I think this is it. Yeah, maybe I'll upload this file so you can have a play. And I think that's it. Okay, so the idea is sometimes it can be quite hard to models. I'll show you here. Sometimes it can be quite hard to model these things in place, like for example this shape, because in the different direction, but you can create an adaptive family which can be slightly easier. So this is the issue. So I talked about when we have only, you can see we only have this is a node, this is another node. When we continue to hit this one, it won't follow this. So this is when we need a bigger number in this direction U grid here. But again, so when we have more, let me try. I'll just quickly do it. I'll just type 15. Okay, 15, and then of course we need more adaptive points in here as well. So that's fine. Oh, hang on. Oh, actually, so maybe that's fine. I'll just do it again. 11, right? So we can just I'll delete this, or maybe we don't need to delete, just hide it, because I think we can just continue this. 15 minus 10 is, oh sorry. So should click on this level first, or set a work plan onto a level first, and then place. Okay, so otherwise it will be placed in some weird place. So now select this spline through point, and then when I'll try to select all these, and hopefully, so you can see it will continue this spline, which means if I type HR, so this form will also continue. Okay, because the profile of that so on that end, it's always stay at I mean the point will always stay. Yeah, where is it? Oh, there are two. Sorry, that's another point. So this is a adaptive point. Oh, looks like I forgot to change it to adaptive point. Sorry. Let's just do it now. 12, not 12. Make adaptive point. This one should be 16. This one should be 15. This one should be 14, 13, 12. Yeah, that's right. Load it back into, oh, sorry, not here. Load it back into this family and overwrite. So yeah, that's fine. Delete it. It's easier. Just do it again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, so make sure you just, yeah, I think that's correct. Repeat, and then that's it. Load it into the project again, overwrite. So, and overwrite. Always pick the first one, most of the time. Just like, yeah, see, now it's slightly better. It's still not perfect. So you can see it'll go up a little bit too much, but at least it's better than before, right? So we can always, try to adjust here down a little bit, maybe. So you can still make it. Yeah, I think that's better. So still not perfect, but yeah, we don't want to end up, with 20 or 30 points in that, because yeah, that's not necessary. So this is it. Yeah, no, it's a bit tricky, and it's a bit pain. I mean, to create something like this, but in Revit, yeah. So, but yeah, with a little bit patient, and you, I think you can. We can. Okay, so that's all. If you have any questions, please let me know. And let me adjust this one. And I'll see you next time. Okay, that's fine. Bye.